Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250 and welcome back to Sound of Drop Fall into Poison. If you remember last time, we chose the stay here with Himeno, which caused us to get nematoded with her. Didn't exactly turn out well, and I'm assuming we got turned into a science experiment shortly afterwards. So instead we're going to go with the slightly smarter option this time of looking for a way out of the aquarium. Well, that's it. Wow, that was fast. Not much good is going to go from just staying with Himeno, I think. The possibility of saving Himeno is probably zero. Or, just as the girl said, it may not be zero. It's not completely outside the realm of possibility. Moreover, Mari is here. Just as she appeared that day, Mari is here. This aquarium where nothing but oddities occur. Himeno's condition is also an undisputed abnormality. Saganuma-san herself said that the parasites eating away at Himeno were ones that wouldn't normally attack humans. I can't say I've ever seen nematodes attacking humans. If that's the case, I have to go. Right now, the only one who can save Himeno is me. It isn't as if that staff member, or the mysterious girl, or Hiyoshi-san, or anyone else will save Himeno. I have to walk on my own two legs. If I don't, Himeno will not be saved. At the same time as I stand up, I accept that determination. I have no time for my heart to be breaking. My legs are still shaking, but all I have is the certainty that I'm standing right now. I spread a nearby blue tarp on the floor, and lay Himeno on top of it. I find a towel, fold it up several times, and lay it over her. As crass as it is, she now has a futon and blanket. Just a little while. Just wait, a little while. First, I should check the entrance once more. If we came to this warped space-time Manton aquarium, then somewhere there should be a connection. It shouldn't be one way. I go back to my original idea, deciding to head to the entrance gate. If I can get out normally from the gate, then next I'll seek a safe route. It will take some time for me to move Himeno, so I need to carefully ensure that no more phenomena will occur. In the event that I can't get out through the gate, it would mean that we're trapped inside Manton Aquarium. If that's the case, then I'll look for a way to break out of this cage. Circumstances won't be any worse, just different. It will be alright. My plan's clarified. I feel as if even I can do this. I have no special skills and my personality is probably introverted, but my desire to save Himeno is second to no one's. Okay, in that case, first is... Well, here's the thing, right? Because unless there's more hidden routes, because see, our route that we're taking, I'm assuming you can see the mouse. Yeah, I don't have mouse cursor unchecked. I'm using different recording software this time to see if we can improve the quality slightly. Anyway, from what I understand, about right here is that route that we just took. Where our good old friend is hiding in there somewhere, like, on the floor, being all weird and stuff. We can't go through the main tunnel because that's got, well, cutlass fish or whatever they called it. And we can't go through here because it's full of water and jellyfish. So unless there's another, like, hidden route somewhere, I don't think there's really another route we can go back. But I think that's better than going back the way we came. Just saying. Though then again, I guess the way we came, if he's not there, might be safer. I don't know. We're going to go back doing a new route. In order to get back to the gate, it seems there are two similar routes, but I'm afraid to take the path containing the insane Hiyoshi-san. Hiyoshi-san was clearly not normal. I have the desire to save him, but speaking honestly, protecting myself takes priority. Moreover, as opposed to Himeno, he didn't seem to be headed down a straight path to death. If I can get out of the aquarium, I should go check on Hiyoshi-san's condition once more, because there's no changing the fact that he is the one who saved my life. I head back inside the shed and decide to move on using the underground passage. Even if by accident, that was the way the mysterious girl had disappeared. Ah, so there's another route. Oh, this looks fancy. Opening the door, I step down a rusty stairway. It's a spiral staircase, and as I step off at the very bottom, I see a dim underground passage stretching out before me. After going down the passageway a bit, I run into a door. It seems that if I do not pass through this room, I cannot proceed. Upon slowly opening the door, I see several computers and various other machines. Since I see lots of levers and dials with numbers and up and down symbols on them, this must be where all the machines in the aquarium are controlled. They probably control the tank temperature, oxygen regulation, lighting, and such from here as well. At any rate, I should keep moving. As I proceed, the sound of my footsteps echoes with a click-clack, click-clack. An echo lingers with a click-clack sound. It figures. This place is creepy too. I mumble something like that after all that has happened. Even as I reflect on this and walk on, a jarring sound blends in with my footsteps. What was that sound just now? Puzzled, I strained my ears and can hear someone moaning. The voice is coming from my destination, the interior of the cellar. Despite my hesitation, I proceed onward with caution. Please. What? After taking several steps, the voice becomes clearer. Peering through a gap in the machines, I discover the origin of the voice. Ah, you're fine. You smoked by big fish? Actually, that's a whale, isn't it? Kia! I scream without thinking. In the corner of the control room, something completely detached from reality is taking place. Is that an orca? But how? I give voice to what lies before my eyes. A plump, round body with a distinct contrast between its colors of black and white. On the opposite side of its sharp, shark-like fin is its mouth, with its tapered teeth all lined up. That's right. Orca are swimming around in here. In this room with no water, they swim about in the air. It isn't just that they float in the air. They move and swim about using their fins and bodies. Ah. Someone's scared of some fish. Moreover, there isn't just one. 2, no 3. There are 3 of them swimming right before my eyes. Marine creatures that are much longer than the span of my 2 arms if I were to spread them wide. How? The orca continued to swim about, unaware of my presence. No, at this rate I'll be attacked. As I realize this, I step back. However, immediately after I do so, I catch sight of the owner of that small voice. That girl is. The 3 orcas are swimming around, encircling something as if it were their prey. That something at the center is a girl. A girl around the same age as me. A girl I ran into only a short while ago on the stage. Her eyes are wide and she trembles with a terrified expression, standing stock still as her only escape route is blocked. Her mouth is flapping open and closed as if she's having trouble breathing. As the orcas swim about, they occasionally point the tips of their noses at the girl. They probably aren't smelling her, the movement appearing to me as if they're sizing her up instead. Oh man, now I gotta be a nice person. I have to save her! I don't even know that girl's name. However, as things are now, it seems the girl will be attacked by the orca. I push my numerous doubts aside and focus only on that fact. I want to save her. Thanks to those words welling up inside, I can no longer say this doesn't concern me. Moreover, if it were Himeno, she would surely get involved. Even if I saved Himeno after ignoring someone in trouble, she wouldn't be happy about it. I'll save that girl. Someone. I hear those timid words she mumbles. Little by little, the three orcas swimming in the air seem to be tightening the circle they've made. I have to hurry. But what should I do? Voicing my doubts, I look around. I doubt we're gonna figure out those computers. Let's try fire extinguisher. I'm sure orcas don't deal with fire extinguishers very often. That's gotta be startling. That's a fire extinguisher. At the edge of the room, I discover a fire extinguisher. If I can attract their attention with this, and somehow while the orca are distracted, I would need to get away. I pull the yellow pin from the fire extinguisher and point the hose at the orca. Ah! I'm sure this is going to work exactly as planned. In time with my shout, I pull the nozzle of the fire extinguisher with everything I have. At that moment, white smoke sprays out. Hidden in the smoke, the orca's forms immediately vanish. Take this opportunity and run for it! I shout, leaving the fire extinguisher on the ground. I then run for the exit. Huh? It's only a second later that I feel something strike my back. Hits so hard it's incomparable to bumping into people in town. I pitch forward and fall. No! Yeah! That scream is involuntary. Little by little, the area around my neck starts to hurt, and I scream once more. My breath grows light. Air is blowing out of the hole that is open in my neck. Are you not supposed to have holes in your neck? Yeah. After a while, my screams will not even come out anymore. An orca is right in front of me. 3 orca had been with that girl, and 1 more was right where I had been heading. It's useless to wonder about where it came from. With the orca swimming in the air, the concept of space itself has become more than ambiguous. My body is overrun with the orca's small, sharp teeth. I try to raise my voice, but I realize my mouth is full of seawater. Before I figure out what's going on, I'm in the ocean. The blood exiting from my body gradually flows upwards. I'm not just in the ocean, but it seems I'm in the deep part of it. As I try to fill my chest with air, water flows into my lungs from the hole in my neck. My body will likely return to the sea. As I think this, my body, which has taken on buoyancy, seems as if it belongs to someone else. Yes, you're dead. Oh, yes, we figured it out. Mystery solved. Being too kind-hearted is mere foolishness. Well, I'm in a hurry. I have something I have to do. Wow, thanks, girl. Melting. I'm melting. So what do we have magic orcas that can teleport us into the ocean? Is that what we got going on? Magic teleporting orcas? Gotta be careful about those magic teleporting orcas. Alright, so what? Let's look at our endings again. Yep, we got melting now. Someone asked this, so I figure I'll just say it. I plan on doing kind of like I normally do with blind visual novels and stuff, just going all the way as far as I can. And we're going to end up getting all the routes eventually, but I kind of want to just like keep going, just keep making a new decision kind of thing. So anyway, we're going to continue from that last decision we made. So I don't know if there's any way to save her. I don't know if that's like the thing. Maybe the fire extinguisher was a bad one. But we'll try the computer. It's dangerous to get close to the orca. That's why I can't think of a way to undo these circumstances. If I had bait, I could probably distract the orca, but I don't see anything nearby. Needless to say, the girl under attack is already playing that role. I was about to make that joke, you stole it. Something I can use. Hoping against hope, I place my hand on the computer console. The liquid crystals on the touch panel seem to power on, causing some sort of control screen to be displayed. This is the tunnel tank, the stage, the jellyfish booth. Aside from those, the names of various facilities in the aquarium are displayed. From this computer, I can probably access each of those facilities. However, now is not the time for that. Oh man, she's Professor Oak now. Anything's fine, just... Ignoring the other facilities, I touch the selection for the basement level control room. The control screen for the air, the speakers, and so on is displayed. How much does the habitat of these orca have in common with real orca? Realizing I don't have time to think it over, I decide the temperature settings are the best place to start. It's ideal for humans, but it could burn the sea creatures. It's no use, this will take too much time. The roar of the air is fierce, but there's little change in what I can feel on my skin. There has to be another way to use the orca's environment. Let me go ahead and save again. I need to remember to save before these things so that I don't have to go as far. Orcas have hearing, right? Like good hearing? I think. I don't know anything about fish. The orca have been probing the girl with the tips of their noses. The girl provides no resistance. Her mouth flapping open and closed. Why is her mouth flapping? This is bad. I have to... Small but sharp teeth peek out from the small opening in the orca's mouth. The tips of its teeth seem to sparkle, and my pulse quickens. There's no time left to test another method. I have to find some sort of solution from within the machine right in front of me. The speaker. I discover the volume setting in the liquid crystal display, and hazily recall something inside my mind. The sound. Ultrasonic waves. Their sense of hearing. I remember something I saw on TV about orca and their environment. Dolphins, whales, and other similar species use sound for communication. The various species make noise and can comprehend that sound. These are creatures with excellent hearing. Anything's fine, just some noise. That's my only hope, I think. If I can make a loud enough sound, I can probably repel the orca. Setting aside my feelings of impatience, I set the volume as high as possible. All that's left is where the playback comes from. I wonder where the sound comes out, huh? At that moment, chills run up my spine. The girl and the three orca are at the periphery of my vision. Then I wonder what in the world it was that just brushed against my spine. Could it have been, despite trying to keep it under control, my heartbeat is rapidly increased. Sweat drips from my forehead. There's one more orca here now. 4 in total. Huh. As I realize what's happening, I suddenly feel my legs floating. Not just that, but my entire body is floating about. No, there's no way I could be floating in midair. My body has taken on buoyancy and is floating. The magic orcas. Yak! I try to speak, but salty water flows into my throat. This is underwater. Without realizing it, I've ended up in the ocean. Unable to breathe, I'm suffocating. This is bad. This is bad. Not only does it seem like I'll drown, but the orcas are at my back. My eyes have finally grasped their enormous stature. On the other hand, the backdrop of the basement has disappeared. The computers and machines, I can no longer see any of it. Ah! It's no good if things stay as they are. I'll be attacked. I'll become the orca's helpless prey. My hands wriggle about and seize a long, narrow pole. As I'm prodded by the tip of the orca's nose, my body gives a violent shake. The giant orca has the intensity of a semi-truck. The force from being pushed causes the pole I grab to spin about. Yeah! The orca opens its mouth right before my eyes. The fangs, which I had only seen from a distance, seem very large at point-blank range. No, no. Pulling my body back, I begin to float slightly away from the orca. The velocity at which I'm floating backwards is still much slower than the speed of the orca's approach. As I'm trying to use the pole I'm holding in my right hand as an axis, it begins to spin. Falling victim to the current created by the orca's movement, I lose hold of the pole. An orca approaches from the front, seizing me. Oh god, flashbang! Just as the orca's fangs graze my head, a screeching, keen sound reverberates. Yeah. My body hits the hard floor with a thump. With hard, ragged gasps, I realize I can breathe. What? The seawater that once surrounded me now gone, I am once again in the place with all the machines. As if a filter has been placed over my ears, I cannot hear clearly. Strange. More importantly, that girl. There's nothing where my eyes land. Seeing that a shadow has fallen over me, I look over my shoulder. It's another orca! Oh, it's just girl. The girl from earlier is touching the machine. It seems as if she's talking, but I can't understand what she's saying because I cannot hear. As if someone has covered my ears. On top of the computer is a microphone spun around. It's the type connected directly to the machine. Right. The howling and the clicking sound. A bit of a hearing. As the filter over my ears fades, I'm able to understand the girl's words. The clicking sound, the ultrasonic waves the orcas emit. The loud volume of that sound probably repelled the orca. The illusion of being in the water is also gone. Somehow we seem to have escaped danger. As I stand up, I start to feel relieved. Good. Don't start feeling relieved on your own. If you look at the big picture, our situation hasn't changed all that much. Huh? Mari... What did you say? Long hair and a bit shorter than I didn't realize it earlier, but she has the look of my missing little sister from behind. Her hairstyle and color are different, but something about her makes me feel nostalgic. The girl turns away from the machine and looks back at me. Her eyes are the same color as Mari's after all. If Mari had continued to grow, she would surely look like this. I wonder if that means anything. If you're going to cause a disturbance, don't involve me. Well then. Wait a second. I refuse. With no concern for me, the girl begins to walk away. She must know something. My intuition tugs at me. Wiping the dust off my butt, I follow her. Once again, that butt thing. It isn't that I'm trying to cause a disturbance. If I truly believe this girl to be Mari, then I may have to deny what I see before me. I only want to speak with the girl. However, in spite of these thoughts, my words will not come out. I am searching for my little sister who went missing here 5 years ago. You look a lot like her, that's all. So is that why you saved me then? No, that's not it. It's just you were in danger, so... I don't get it. Well then, tell me what you know about this Manton Aquarium. Because my little sister and my friend, Mari and Himeno, I want to save them. Himeno, the girl from earlier. You were able to pull yourself together then. The girl stops walking for a bit. In that moment of inaction, I'm able to reach her side with small steps. Giving me a sideways glance, the girl speaks quietly. I'll pay back my debt now. Debt? The debt I owe you for saving me. I don't see it as something you have to pay back at all. I think it is. Because I don't know when either you and I will die. I should pay it back while we're still alive. So, within this malicious Manton Aquarium. Malicious Manton Aquarium? The place where we're standing. It was born from an incident 5 years... This seems a lot like Corpse Party, doesn't it? It was born from an incident 5 years ago. A malicious alternate dimension existing alongside the regular one. If it weren't, such bizarre phenomena couldn't occur. Malicious alternate dimension? What exactly do you mean? If I could explain it, I wouldn't be having all this trouble. The girl says curtly and, just like that, turns around. Her words only deepen this mystery further. This alternate dimension world. Could it be like the parallel world Hiyoshi-san was talking about? Paying no heed to my being deep in thought, the girl starts walking again. Wait, at any rate, could we at least say we're trapped in this aquarium? To my knowledge, though I haven't tested that theory. I'm getting out of here, together with someone precious to me, because I will save Himino. Do what you want. Don't you want to escape as well? If you do, let's go together. We'll go together. There's no need. I don't want to run away from this place. The girl rejects my proposition flat out, giving the impression that she would never accept. Quickening her pace, she walks back in the direction of the previous room. But I was planning to go this way too. That's right. In the end, moving forward means our destinations are the same. Moving at a trot, I follow the girl. Oh, where are we at now? Like an employee lounge or something? Kinda looks like it. Anyway, I know the past couple episodes I'd been doing an hour and a half, but we're gonna stop here for today. I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I have a little bit less time, but maybe we'll pick it up more later. It's still a fun little game after all. Got 2 more endings. Or did we get 2? I can't remember. I think we just got 1. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I'm editing, and then I'll be like, oh, you're an idiot, Mr. 250. Alright, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, I'll see you next time for some more spooky visual novels. Yeah, spooky. Woo! Spooky fish. Bye.